Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm trans, so please don't refer to me as a woman. I got an insane story for you, and it's okay if you don't believe me. I didn't believe in any of this shit either before I was spiritually awakened, so totally cool. But please respect my pronouns are they, them, and I'm referred to in only masculine terms. If you guys are commenting, love it. Awesome. Great. Thank you for respecting me. So I was born in this lifetime to a reptilian Annunaki. Yeah, they're real. And no, I'm not, by the way. I was born to them in their human suit that they're in, because they can shapeshift, by the way. I was born to them in this lifetime. They were named in past lifetimes Shemesh, or however the heck you say it. And in this lifetime, named Stephanie. So they're actually a masculine reptilian Annunaki. And this story must be told because it holds the key to everyone being free. Because when we have knowledge and power as gods and goddesses, we take all of our power back. Oh my goodness, the life that we can live and the harmony and the peace and love and joy that we can bring on this planet. So I am here sharing my story bravely because I have nothing left to lose. I have lost everything. I do have a roof over my head and food, but they keep trying to take that shit away. So I'm going to be telling my story. It's going to be multiple parts, so stay with me. You're going to want to hear this story because creator, source, the universe gets all the credit why I'm still here, okay? Let's be real. But this masculine reptilian Annunaki named Shemesh in a past lifetime, look up Samaria, literally made my life a living hell because they knew my past lifetime. I actually had dismantled some of their temples where they were worshipped, because when I was ruling in this region, I realized how horrific and awful and evil all that they were doing. They were worshipped for them being able to move. They could literally move in their past lifetime objects, like massive objects with sound, among a gajillion other things. And they were like, you can look them up. They were known for like all sorts of things, and so people revered them as a god, right? My hair's all crazy. You're gonna have to deal. I don't even care. I'm all sweaty too. I'm just out getting some nature. So yeah, they don't want me to tell my story, and I have been repressed, stifled, attacked like you would never believe, right? Because you look at me and you're like, well, your skin looks clear. It's not, by the way, but you look functional, you look fine, when I've had a fuck ton of shit that I have battled because of who the person was that birthed me. But this message has to get out because people don't understand how all of the pieces fit together. But because I know their energy intimately, because of all of the darkness that they have thrown at me and my siblings. Because see, this person who was revered as a god in prior times, by the way, they don't die. They don't like reincarnate like we do. And by the way, I didn't believe in any of this shit. I did not. I didn't believe in reincarnation. I didn't believe in like aliens maybe, but like I didn't really like believe in all of this stuff for a very long time. But I know as more people wake up, we need to have all the puzzle pieces and know what the fuck is going on. So I am in a position now where I have nothing left to lose. I have lost all of my friends unable to get employment, like legitimate employment. They have been throwing everything against all of my finances, me, like they're trying to like get me to be on how, like everything you can think of, everything. And I am still here. One of the hugest challenges I had recently was my hedgehog died because I was unable to move through some very horrific trauma that kept regurgitating. It was so awful, and I wasn't able to be discerning enough to understand that we were getting attacked, and he ended up passing away a horrible death. But needless to say, I have learned very, very, very painfully about spiritual protection and how vital it is for me and my purpose. So, I want to share everything with you. I can't fit everything into this one video, obviously, but I have a massive story to tell. Like, it is one of the hugest stories I have ever heard of in my entire life. In fact, I don't think I've heard anything bigger than the shit that I've fucking been through. And I'm not saying like I've had it the worst. I mean, I've definitely been on the street for like a long time. I've been without food a lot of my life. Like I've been in really tough situations, but I'm also, I know even as somebody who's trans, I have levels of privilege, right? I have Wi-Fi, I have a phone, I have access to clean air, clean water, and food, and I'm so grateful for that. But let me tell y'all, they made my life a living hell to try and do everything to unalive me, to do everything to stop me. They would F with my Wi-Fi, like anything you can think of. Conspiring with my landlord, the freaking apartment management. They had to rotate the shit in who was gonna comply with them and their orders. Because let me tell you guys something. They don't have any power. The Annunaki, the elite, the reptilian race, and by the way, not all aliens are dark operating. I want to make that very clear. There is many that are operating that are of the light, including the Andromedan. I work with some of them, and they're amazing, light-filled beings, full of love. But I want to be real with you guys. There is plots against anyone and everyone, bringing things like peace, joy, love in and around the world, in workplaces, in families. There is active things that are being worked against, and I know this because they were in my family. So, back to Shmesh. Okay, back to Shmesh. Their father was in this lifetime my uncle. So, just so you understand, Shmesh in body of woman, okay? The person who birthed me, okay? Actually a masculine Annunaki alien, okay? Who's able to shapeshift and be in a human body, okay? They have no power unless they're able to siphon it off of the light. People like me, my siblings who are still trapped in this shit, okay? And I pray for protection for them all the time. But seriously, they, along with her younger brother, so it's the next sibling, I'm going to say her, Shmesh. Shmesh is, in this lifetime, I might as well just call them Stephanie. Stephanie had the next younger brother, named S-I-N, Sin, who actually married their twin Annunaki brother, who's actually a woman in this lifetime. It's insane, okay? But track with me here. It explained when I had a spiritual awakening this fall, winter, spring, everything just started. Oh my God, my dreams, when I started doing decrees to break this shit off, that had me so bound, because I've been alchemizing my whole life. Don't get me wrong. I've been alchemizing my whole life, but I was trying to break the strings that held me to them, because they put me in positions to be SA'd as a very young child. And just horrendous religious abuse. Like horrendous. I was terrified to speak, to move, to do any and everything wrong when I left at 18, and then I left again when I was 19. But like, this shit was so awful. It is taking me half of my life away, completely no contact with this person who birthed me. And you know what they still want? They still want my energy. And then they started blaming me and coming after me through my siblings. And astrally, when I'm in the shower, they show up, and like all of their yuckiness, because I can see them in the spirit, they literally look like the Grim Reaper, dude. Like, they literally look so disgusting. They're so far distant from source. That's a hard life. When you're that disconnected from source, and you're angry and bitter, and you cannot access peace and love and joy and all of that unless you're siphoning off of people who are generating that again and again and again and again and again and again, relentlessly. I have been alchemizing that energy my whole life, not realizing how to fully protect myself until this past year. Not fully understanding what the fuck was going on in my life, and why every workplace I was bullied and people were against me and all of this shit going on. I was like, what the fuck? Every love connection fucked. Like, friendships, everyone working against me. What the fuck? How am I here sitting talking to you right now? The universe, source. I'm gonna post another video. Stay tuned.